Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 5. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And I think the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Always got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
What they talk about? Cutoff blocks. Making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a...
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley Cop. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Seahawks nothing.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards on the pickup there, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught. It's Boyd. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play. And what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. the play fake. Childress. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Childress. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point safely through, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think
this is intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson will throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And running with power here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's in. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Childress, and he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, Childress. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Again, it's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's brought in left side by Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. On 3rd and 2, Childress. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Childress. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the gun, Childress. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Childress flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 27, Seahawks 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go play action now. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again is Wilson. A dump off here to Stewart. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He hits Stewart in the flat. So the completion good for 7 there. And just like that, it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He completes it to Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Stewart on 1st down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made it a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Childress. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Childress. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down. Childress to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Dante Hightower on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow cut.